What is up, guys? What's up, guys? Happy NFL Sunday. What's up, everybody? Happy NFL Sunday. What a fucking game, boys. How many punts we got in this game so far? How many punts do we got in this game so far? What's up, everyone? How's everyone doing? What is up? What is up, guys? Let me know in the chat what sportsbook you guys want to look at. I'm going to try to rip through a bunch of bets before the game starts, so let's see what we can do. Bro, what a boring fucking game. I do hate these early NFL games, though. I got a lot of money on this game. I think the optimal thing for me is... I don't even know. I have Jets plus 7.5 pretty big, but I also arbed the money line, but I didn't do it perfectly. So I'm not actually sure if I want the Jets to win or the Broncos to win. If you look at my shit on Pickett. But anyways, let's get in some plays. Let's see what we got. You guys want to do prize picks? What do we want to do? Let's get in some plays. Oh, shit, dude. What do we want to do first? So there's some good stuff on prize picks. Should we rip a prize pick slip? Unfortunately, I don't think they have any promos or discounts. I could be wrong, but let's start building a prize pick slip. So the first play we have, Mack Hollins. I mean, dude, I say this all the time, but sometimes the value... How does this even make sense? How is this guy's longest reception line 9.5 and his receiving line is 8.5? So the first play I'm going to go with, this is for the Patriots game. Dude, why is there so much value? Anyways, I don't know, but we're going to figure it out. So the first play we're going to go with, the first two picks, I'm going to try to rip through a bunch of plays. We got like an hour until the game starts. Mack Hollins, under 9.5, longest reception. So again, when you break down the math behind prize picks, I have tons of videos. If you type in like Alex Monahan, prize picks math, handsome white dude goes through math, you'll see the math behind prize picks, and basically 5 or 6 pick flex plays are mathematically optimal. So basically, like, prize picks is charging you for any pick on the board the same way FanDuel's minus 112 juice. On prize picks, you should basically assume you're getting minus 118. But anyways, you can see on these super sharp exchanges, both Novig and ProfitX, two really sharp peer-to-peer betting exchanges, they have Mack Hollins. His over is listed. Dude. His over is listed at plus 122, right? So if these trading firms are offering his over at plus 122, for Mack Hollins, his over 9.5 longest reception, it is being offered at plus 122. That means they want to be on the other side. They want to be on his under at minus 122. So we're basically copying the bet on prize picks, but we're getting better odds. Prize picks fixed payout sportsbook, so if his over is plus 122, we know his under is the favored outcome and is a great bet at minus 118 odds. You feel me, dude? But anyways, I'm done with this slip. Get it locked in. I'm rerunning right. I do like that play. So here's the play. Very simple 5-pick flex play. Can somebody please put the link in the chat? Can somebody please put the link in the chat? So here's the first 4 picks. Bro, 5 punts. Oh my gosh. Here's the full play. Okay, Matthew Wright over, Ty Akata over, Eddie Pinheiro over. So there's some good crossed markets available right now. I do want to look at underdog as well after. Should we try to do an underdog play again? Underdog has great value. The only problem is sometimes they bump these things fast. Can somebody get the link in the chat, please? That would be awesome. Thanks. Okay, so I got the bet submitted. And now let's look at some other things. What do we want to do, dude? There are so many options, so many sports books. What do we want to do? Common ass punts blood. Bro, Britain is going to stay with soccer after this game. How does Dobbins only have 19 yards? What the fuck? Anyone hammering Broncos money line live? But anyways, let me shut up and continue to get some bets locked in. Oh, shit, man. Oh, shit. Okay, so Underdog does have a lot of value. Again, if you go through the math behind Underdog, like, I don't just pull these numbers out of my ass. I promise you. On Underdog, 6-pick entries are optimal, and you're getting minus 116 odds. We've been pretty hot on Underdog. I'm heavily limited on Underdog. They only give me $25 per bet. But we're going to build a slip. Yes, we are. So the first play we have is Bates under 1.5 field goals. Again, this is simply data. I don't bet with my gut. Underdog has thousands of lines up. His over has a shit ton of liquidity at plus 117, right? All these trading firms are offering his over at plus 117. And on Underdog in a 6-man, we're essentially betting his under at minus 117. Or sorry, minus 116. Yo, so let's just get in a slip. Shut up, Alex. You don't have to explain everything. Yeah, I do, boy. Yeah, I do. Yo, I'm rerunning this Matthew Wright play. We got a field goal play so far, but we're going to include some other shit. I promise. I promise. Yo, I kind of like this so far. I like this. Under 35 half receiving yards. Oh, baby. Give me a sec, though. Let's finish this slip. I like this. This guy's clutch as fuck. All right, we're building a 6-man. Henry over 16.5 rushing attempts. His under is offered. So, again, most plays on Underdog suck, right? You got to remember, Underdog Fantasy has, like, 10,000 lines up. Yo, this is the play. Get it locked in. Can somebody please put the link in the chat? Here's the first 3 picks, all field goals, and here's the final 3 picks. But what was I going to say? Underdog only gives me $25 max bet size. What I was going to say is, like, Underdog's got tens of thousands of lines up. We're just looking for, you know, the small fraction of plays, the 1% of plays where they're slipping up and actually offering bets that are plus EV, that are profitable, at minus 116. You know? Dude, these teams suck dick, bro. What the fuck? We got the link in the chat. You guys get this locked in? Yo, get this locked in. 6-pick entry. Underdog Fantasy. I want to move on. I don't want to waste all this time on one book. So apparently I've already bet on Eddie Pinheiro. So, whatever, I can run a hockey player prop. I mean, Underdog is popping with value. Again, higher liquidity plays are better. And they just added a multiplier on Henry. Fuck you. Warren over in rushing yards. I don't got a problem with that. Sure, whatever. No. So now these bumps are coming, and this is when I really start to get fucking annoyed, bro. Stop bumping my shit. So you got to find some replacement picks, which takes like a sec, but I mean, it is what it is. So this is what I'm going to replace with, but I don't want to take forever. So what the fuck, dude? So apparently I've already used Jaylen Warren. These sportsbooks literally do everything to try to get me to not bet on their platform, but it's not going to happen. So here's the play. Okay, what the fuck? Okay, so Cole Kmet, they're saying you already used it. Dude, what is going on? Cook under in rushing yards. James Cook, sure. Okay, finally. Damn. Okay, that took way longer than expected. I apologize. Let's move on. So let's see if there's any touchdown score value or something on FanDuel. What does FanDuel have? And hopefully these games aren't like the fucking Jets game where there's literally 0 touchdowns. So what do they have? 30% MLB profit boost, 30%, check back at 3 p.m. I'm not going to remember to do that. Maybe I'll remember to do that. Probably won't remember to do that. Yo, boys, what do we think about Bengals on the spread? Oh, shit, there is some touchdown value. Oh, boys, I love my touchdown. Shit, dude, there's some good touchdown value. So, again, crossed markets are the best things to look for. Because, again, you just have 100% confidence whenever there is arbitrage, like right here, right? Like, Dude, FanDuel is offering so much value on Spencer Rattler to score a touchdown. I don't know why. We literally got him yesterday at plus 850. You can see Novig, extremely sharp book, now has him at plus... Did they really just bump that shit to plus 700? Dude, what the fuck, FanDuel? Bro. But again, whenever the market is crossed, oh shit. So here's a perfect example. Falcons plus 4.5. This is for tomorrow. But, you know, I will get good value locked in whenever. You never know when the line's going to move. So, dude, the Jets are still underdogs to win this game. They're still plus 120. Everybody knows, including the sports books, that they typically collapse. So we have Falcons plus 4.5. I'm running this for tomorrow. This book is called Fliff. They give me $250 per bet. Otherwise, I would have bet more. Fliff coins are fake money. You want to use Fliff cash. But this is arbitrage, right? Like, Novig has the Bills minus 4.5 at plus 114. So I could go over to Novig. I could hedge. And I could bet, you know, just following the calculator, 223 on the Bills to just make $4 in risk-free profit. So one of these two plays, by definition, has to be profitable because I could just arbit. Oh, shit. What the fuck, dude? Why is there so much value right now? We got to move. Yo, so they just bumped that. Next play I'm going with, Dolphins plus 3.5. Get it locked in. Oh, my gosh. Cardinals plus 390. What is going on? No! Fuck, dude. So they just bumped the Dolphins. I'll just run Cardinals as a straight bet. Anyways, we are flying through plays as it should be on an NFL Sunday. Yo, so here you can see cross market. You can't have the Cardinals be plus 390 and the Colts be minus 379. One of those two bets, by definition, is plus EV, is profitable. Because again, you could just hedge it. I could literally go to ProfitX, hedge, and make $5 guaranteed profit. So we know one of these two bets has to be plus EV. And again, ProfitX is a very smart book, and Novig, they have trading firms setting their lines. So if Fliff is arbitrage or crossed with ProfitX, Novig, or another sharp book like Circa, who they're only giving you plus 340 on the Cardinals, so you devig that market. Most important calculator in sports betting, a no-vig calculator. It takes a book's market, strips out the vig to kind of show you fair value. But anyways, we got to keep rolling. I got to stop talking. Or I don't, but we'll see. Dude, do I want to bet on the Cardinals money line? Yes, or sorry, do I want to bet on Dolphins money line? Dude, why do I have so much money on the fucking Dolphins? Anyways, I'm slamming Dolphins plus 185. I think this is very solid. So this is a locked market with Circa, right? You can get the Chargers minus 185 to win 100. Or you can get the Dolphins 100 to win 185. So there's no juice between the books. One of these two bets has to be plus EV. Why is there so much value, bro? Dude, Panthers plus 150. Yo, Panthers and Dolphins, I got some real fucking money on, bro. It's a problem. It's a problem. Dude, the Colts are not good. I'm fine clicking this. Cardinals plus 9.5. I like that as well. Okay, but let's move on. I don't want to waste time on any sports book. Let's see what FanDuel has. So we could rip Bengals. There's some early college football value for next week, but I assume most of you guys, you probably don't give a fuck about college football lines for next week. So again, crossed markets are amazing because you have an extremely high confidence in your edge. His Jalen Tolbert to score a touchdown plus 380 or to not score a touchdown minus 374, high amounts of liquidity. One of those two plays has to be plus EV. Shut the fuck up, FanDuel. Come on, dude. Yep. Yup. That's crazy. But I'm going to round robin it. Yo, I'm going to round robin this. What is a round robin? Great question. Well, let's see first, actually. Back to bet slip. So maybe we just run. I'm running this. I'm going to include Bengals. I get better betting limits this way. They're not going to take that. So if every bet in your parlay is plus EV, then your parlay is going to be plus EV. Dude, Breece Hall under 27.5 receiving yards from the live stream, which I included in a few parlays. That's literally the easiest bet of all time. But anyways, here's the play I just locked in on FanDuel. All three of these are crossed markets. What I could do too is I could just put a little more on the Bengals, run it as a straight bet. Maybe I'll put 500 on it. Right? Again, I literally, when I was a quant trader, you place thousands of trades every single day. Every trade has a small edge. You let the math work itself out. It is very similar as a sports bettor. What is going on? This is crazy. This is crazy, dude. Anyways, what else did we have on FanDuel? So, right, market makers on these peer-to-peer betting exchanges, there's a shit ton of liquidity being offered on Packers minus 14.5 at plus 115. So these market makers are trying to bet the Bengals plus 14.5 at minus 115. Fuck college football for now. This DJ Giddens play is lit. I'm just going to have very low betting limits on it. They're only going to give me $36. So I'll just run this straight. I like to look at a bunch of different sports books. You know, in these live streams, shit, we still got 56 minutes and I'm rolling through plays. Should we do some dabble next or fliff or rebet? What do you guys want to do, man? Nobody ever answers me. Fuck, dude. Let's see. Rebet, do you have anything? Dude, Dolphins. Why? Dolphins. Why are there so... Why are we slamming the Dolphins? Shit, dude. Let's see. Dude, this game is so boring. It's literally insane. So, I'm going to go over to Rebet. Why is FanDuel not verifying my location, dude? Okay, let me try logging out of FanDuel because I did want to play that DJ Giddens play. So let's go over to Rebet. I mean, I'm already on the Dolphins. Are you kidding me? It logged me out, bruh. So I got to log back in real quick. Dude, I'm getting incredible value on the Dolphins. I will say that because lines have been moving towards them, but it's still incredibly frustrating. So again, I gave out these plays in the fucking Discord, but dude, I got the Jets money line, but then I got Broncos money line, which I arbed a little, so I kind of arbed them. We got Steelers, and then I just have like an ass ton of money on Jets plus 7.5. But let's see here. Let's see what we can do about the Dolphins. So all of these are crazy crossed markets. I mean, this is fucking crazy, honestly. I don't even know how to put it. It's just insane. Dude, sharps must be all over the Dolphins. Look at this. 6.3K in liquidity being offered by a trading firm. So again, you could just arb it, guarantee a risk-free profit. So we know by definition, one of these two plays has to be plus EV. So what we're going to do is, do you guys trust Tua? I mean, how do you trust Justin Herbert anymore? He fucking sucks. So we can clear it out a bit. A little bit more money. I mean, again, I got a minus 110 already, but this is a good play on Rebet if you haven't clicked it yet. But let's see here what other sports books. I mean, again, there's so many sports books in Virginia. You guys should move here. It's 60% female in Virginia. It's a great state. Dude, like, what is this shit? Dude, UNC, I feel like UNC gets steamed every week. I bet them, and then Bill Belichick continues to suck dick, bro. But that's a crazy, like, this is $25,000 in liquidity on these peer-to-peer betting exchanges. Someone is taking a very strong opinion that is a syndicate or a professional trading firm, they're offering Cal at minus 398. Maybe they have some injury news. I mean, right? Like, we don't really know. Why is this still verifying my location on FanDuel? But what do you have for me tonight? Jaylen Warren to score a touchdown, plus 135. High liquidity, 5.3K. This is a great line on Hard Rock. It's super easy. I mean, they give me such trash betting limits. 73, but then when I try to bet it, you see they say, nah, you only actually get 24. So it's like, okay, I'll take 24, I guess. What the fuck, dude? Fuck, man. But, Bengals plus 14.5. Michael Mayer to score a touchdown. Again, Hard Rock's the easiest book to beat. I just don't spend a ton of time on these live streams. Michael Mayer to hit a touchdown. I just clicked it. Under in the Chiefs game, I'm fine with that. How much will you give me? 97.50, which probably means 30. Yep, 32.50, whatever. We can click it. But yeah, like seriously, Hard Rock is one of the dumbest books. So whenever it's fucking arbitrage or crossed, the value is going to be on the Hard Rock side 99.99% of the time. Ain't no way there's no value on Dabble. I got to have filtered it out, dude. Where the fuck is the Dabble value? Dude, I don't have it filtered out. Where's the Dabble value? Maybe there's some line discrepancies and stuff. Let's see, boys. So I'm going to do a Dabble slip. I'm going to try to do a Dabble slip. Yeah, what is the best shield? Nobody's texted me the best shield yet. What are the best shields? What are the best shields? Yo, so Alvin Kamara over 9.5 rushing attempts. This looks pretty solid. You can see every other book has, Kamara's line at 10.5 or 11.5. So this is just the odds jam, optimizer thing. So let's see what we can do here. What's the best shield? What's the best shield? What's the best shield? Hello, what is the best shield? So we have Alvin Kamara over 9.5 rushing attempts. Let's see if Cook touchdown works. So again, Dabble basically has this glitch. It also isn't working on my other phone. I don't know if this phone's too small or something. Somebody said love passing touchdowns, but we'll see about that. And then we have Zach Ertz under 33.5 receiving yards. So they're still adding a payout shift. What is the best shield? No payout shift. What's the best shield? What's the best shield? McCaffrey TD, Stafford passing TDs. I don't know why I can't get this. Thank you guys for putting it in the chat though. You need to uninstall Dabble and reinstall it for the lag to stop. So I'm still getting this fucking payout shift. But what I can try is what if I run 2 shields or what if I run a 5-man? Gibbs touchdown, Dak pass TDs. Dude, I'm still getting a payout shift. So basically, anyways, I'm giving out a play. You can copy it directly in the app if you want to. I am a little annoyed, though. So Stafford passing touchdowns works if you run a 5-man. I'll put the play in the chat because, again, I got to, uninstall Dabble and put it back on. But if you look at Stafford, I mean, his over is pretty heavily favored. There's a lot of liquidity on his under at plus 145, plus 137. So that's a great play. Anyways, you can copy it directly in the app. I don't know why I can't get this shit working for 3-pick entries. I don't know why none of these shields are working, but I'm not even going to bother. But someone can explain it in the chat. If you're new to Dabble, it's basically just like the same way Prize Picks has goblins. I mean, but they reduce your payout from 6x to 3.25x, like you can see right here. Sometimes Dabble just they don't add in payout shifts, even when they say something's a 0.17x. Stafford over 1.5 passing touchdowns. Darnold under 1.5 passing touchdowns. Again, you can copy directly on the app, but Gabriel under 31.5 PAs. Ertz under 33.5 receiving. Tom Wilson shield. Someone said the Tom Wilson shield sleeper. So let's see if Tom Wilson works. Maybe they patched it. Guys, did they patch it? I was going to say I'm a little surprised that they haven't. Which Tom Wilson shield? Player points or shot on goals? So this is just the OddsJam Sportsbook screen. It just kind of look at the lines quickly. So Tom Wilson is over. Yeah, that would be solid. His over. But is his over in points better? So let's see player points. Nah, you'd rather run his over and shot on goals. So that's not horrible, and that one doesn't get a payout shift. So you could just run Darnold under 1.5 passing touchdowns, Kamara over in RAs, and then Tom Wilson over 1.5 shots on goal. But that's objectively better than the points play. But let's see what else there is, man. I want to deploy some capital. And of course, now some great play comes up on Calvin Ridley. Fucking dumb as shit. Calvin Ridley over 45 half receiving yards. So I'm going to replace Darnold with Calvin Ridley over 45 half. So this is going to be Kamara over in rushing attempts, Tom Wilson over in shots, Calvin Ridley over 45 half. Again, you can copy all these entries directly on the app if you just follow me. On Novig, the sharp market makers are offering his under at plus 130, so his over is the favorite outcome. Again, I streamed last night. I already gave out a better play, so I won't be able to do another one today, unfortunately. Oh my gosh, Ashton Jeanty to score a touchdown. He is ripping, bro. Yo, Ashton Jeanty, his under is being offered at plus 131, which means he's a huge favorite. Huge favorite. Ashton Jeanty, this plays crazy. Like, he is a massive favorite. And they already added a multiplier, right? Fuck, dude. This is the problem with Underdog. You can see they already added a multiplier. What's going on in this Jets game? Wow. What a game. Dude, what a boring game. What a boring fucking game. Rebet boost. Onyx odds boost I already gave out. They've had that promo since Thursday. I already did it. But again, if you want to know what picks I'm on the Chargers. I'm on the Dolphins. What's the rebet boost? Build a parlay of at least 3 legs, and you get a 20% profit boost. Do you guys want to do this? Seems like some people want to do it, so let's take a look. And there is some more value coming up on Prize Picks. Fuck, dude. Brooks under in tackles plus assists. Rodgers under. Yo, so this is good. And Rodgers under 1.5 passing touchdowns. So again, Prize Picks. Was it Rodgers passing touchdowns? No, it's rushing attempts, which is basically betting on his kneels. You're basically just betting on his kneels. Butker over, Jokic under in PRAs. Here's another Prize Picks play. I'm literally just trying to rip through as many plays as possible. Take a screenshot if you want to. Put it in the chat. I'm trying to go through as many bets as possible. Literally a shit ton of bets. Yo, here's the play. If someone wants to link it, that'd be awesome. Please let me know what other books you guys want to look at too. So let me go back to Rebet, since they're the ones offering the good promos. Why is there so much value on the fucking Chargers? The Dolphins. Why? Guys, how much do we like the Dolphins tonight? By tonight, I mean, how much do we like the Dolphins starting in like an hour? So we have Dolphins. We have Saints plus 4.5 against the Pats. So again, sometimes these alt spreads, if you tick them around, have better value, just the way they're pricing it. So we want to find Saints plus 4.5. This is solid. And then we just need, both of those are crossed markets. And again, crossed market bets, you have the highest confidence in your edge, because if rebet, a very stupid book, is crossed with a smart book, 49ers over 20.5 team total. You guys trust Mac Jones, 49ers team total? 3-man, Dolphins +4, Saints +4.5. 49ers over 20.5. Do you guys like it? 20% extra winnings. Dude, this always happens. This always happens. Look at this. It's like it's impossible to lock it in. Dude, does this happen to anyone else? This is like ridiculous. By the time you build it, it's like you can't actually place it. Dolphins +4, Saints +4.5. Over 20.5 for the 49ers. I mean, again, it's just such a pain in the fucking ass. I'm going to have to do this on my other phone too. And then I might as well bet more on the Dolphins, because why the fuck not? So let's see here. What do we like? Dolphins, Saints on the spread. We're Saints. I'm going to try to do this on my other phone, see if this works. Saints +4.5, -128. That looks great. Click the button. And then we want to do 49ers team total, over 20.5. Hey, what other books am I missing? Fucking pain in the ass. Does it work? Or do you literally have to go to the website? No. Do you literally have to go to the website to lock this in? I mean, that's crazy. Anyways, what book? What book? What book? Please let me know. What sports book? Do I want to bet more on the Saints? All right, so I finally got it locked in. Dolphins +4, Saints +4.5, 49ers team total over 20.5. Solid. Dude, I mean, here it's like Pinnacle, super sharp book. You don't believe me? Ask ChatGPT. Pinnacle has $100,000 betting limits, dude. $100,000 betting limits. Let's see what we can do. $100,000 betting limits, and this is crossed with ProfitX, and it's crossed with Pinnacle. That's honestly insane. That's like exactly what you want to see. Dude, they just moved Dolphins +4 to -110. Like, what are they doing? Bro, it doesn't make any sense. They just want us to bet on the Dolphins so badly. I'll put the last of my money on it. Granted, I'm getting a bunch of money. Like, you could arb the shit out of this. Honestly, it's probably not a horrible idea for me to hedge a little on the Chargers, because I could, right? I can get them at +116. Granted, if you go to ProfitX, so it says +117, but again, they make their money by charging like a 1% fee. So if you win a bet, 1% comes off the top. So you're not getting +117, you're getting 1% worse. But anyways, I should probably hedge a little bit. Just because I have so much fucking money on them, bro. Regardless, let's see what we can do here. When is this Jets game ending? Let's see. Oh my God, Breece Hall. So let's see what goes on here. Oi, 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 oi. What other books do we want to do? We could try to do more FanDuel. What do we have on FanDuel? Probably the best play available. Drake May over in rushing yards. I don't hate that. They'll give me $1,000 fucking dollars on this. And I have a max limited FanDuel account too. I would like to mention. And they're still giving me $1,000. Typically, as you get closer to game time, these books increase your betting limits because the market's more efficient. All the news has come out. You really can't like pick them off on injuries and shit. So I can run it with Keaton Mitchell. So what touchdown scores do we have? Like Spencer Rattler, Keaton Mitchell. So I'm going to run Drake May. I'm going to put it in the portfolio. Okay, what else do we have? Fuck me. We're really going to get a Jets missed field goal to end this game. So, Drake May. Okay, what else do we have? We have A.J. Barner. Again, you can run things in straight bets. You can run them in parlays. It literally doesn't matter. A.J. Barner under 2.5 receptions. There's a shit ton of liquidity being offered on his under at -124. Travis Hunter over in receptions. I'm going to skip that. What do we think about the Rams team total? Over 27.5. I don't hate that, to be honest. So I'm going to run Rams team total. Again, that's going to be an interesting game. I think we're fading Puka receptions under like 8.5 or something. It's a very high line. Come on, dude. Let's go. But typically, like, these lines really start to fly around in the 33 minutes before kickoff. So I'm actually pretty curious to see what we have. Dude, $36,000 in liquidity. What the fuck? This play's crazy. So this is BetMGM. Again, I literally use all these different books. Most of these books I'm max limited on, so that's why I don't maybe do them on stream as much, but there's a ton of books in Virginia. I'm actually curious. So BetMGM, you can see, not horrible. They give me 121.50, right? Packers -14. There's literally fucking $36,000 in liquidity being offered at +101. Like, that's insane. So if you use BetMGM, I'm giving you a few BetMGM plays that are actually good right now. Again, market's always moving, so I'm literally saying right now. Under in the Rams game, Trey Harris, Falcons +4. That's not till tomorrow. I mean, there's some player props. Do we have any mainline markets, though? Let's see. So let me remove player props. What else do we have? Falcons +4. This game, because it's a day farther away, no, they're still going to give me the same 121.50, which honestly isn't horrible. It's very interesting how it works. So, again, there was some solid mainline value. Last week, I mean, it didn't even cash, but we got like Taysom Hill at some crazy price. Like +1,000 to score a touchdown. It didn't cash, obviously. Every other book had him like +200. So sometimes I do play player props. But again, not that often. Jimmy Horn to score a touchdown if you use Hard Rock +850. That plays crazy. $5,000 in liquidity on his under at minus 747, minus 747. Oh my gosh, bro. I don't even know who I want to win. The Jets are clearly going to cover the spread, so I have no idea what I want. So Jimmy Horn touchdown. But let's see what other books there are. So we have Onyx odds. Some people were asking for plays on. Trey Harris to score a touchdown, plus 550 looks good. There's a little bit. I mean, again, I think they have like an NFL parlay boost. Again, I already used it. But if you haven't used it, you know, you could run any of these plays. The under in the Cowboys game, you could throw in Trey Harris to score a touchdown and Metcalf to score a touchdown. I don't know, though. Sometimes they do bump these lines quickly. So that's the only thing that kind of sucks about live streaming this book in particular. But let me go back to Underdog and Prize Picks. I've kind of ignored the fantasy books. And Fliff. Let's see Fliff. Dude, so this Cardinals play is now getting crazy. I have no idea how they still have this at plus 390, dude. What is going on in the world? Let me click it. So they're not gonna, yeah, because I already bet it. Dude, what is going on, though? This is crazy. I mean, so Cardinals plus 390, I mean, that's insane on Fliff. There's literally 30K in liquidity. Basically, that's crossed on the extremely sharp exchanges. So that's an insane line. But what else do we have? So I'm going to run this. And then, so this is just Saints straight up, plus 170, which looks really good. I mean, these are tight markets. It's plus EV to Pinnacle's market. Pinnacle's plus 158, minus 177. So if you devig that market, fair value, plus 165. That's obviously a good play. Dude, an underdog is kind of popping. We could try to do another underdog play. Fuck. Let's see. So let's see about underdog. Dude, I have way too many tabs open. Sorry, I get so overwhelmed with all these sports books. Sheesh. So let's give it a shot. Why not? So we have Rodgers under 1.5 rushing attempts. You're basically betting on Niels. But sometimes there's good value in them. I don't really know what to tell you. Bryce Young under 1.5 passing touchdowns. That's decent, but is there any better baseball value or something? Let's see what we can put together. Tucker over in rushing yards. Tootin under 8.5 longest reception. Yo, so I have 3 plays so far. Again, you really want to try to do a 6 flex. So what I want to do is there any more NBA preseason? There's the Jokic play, but did I already play that? No, I didn't. We should probably check Dabble again. Yo, so I've 4 picks so far. This is an underdog fantasy slip. Again, great thing about being in Virginia is, dude, you have all these fucking books available. It's literally insane, bro. It's insane how many books are here. I don't understand it. Yo, this play on Zach Ertz is very solid. Under and longest reception. Under and longest reception. Oh, shit. And then there's some esports value. Yo, you guys better move quickly if you want to lock this in. Yo, so this is a 6-pick flex play on Underdog. Look at this. It's beautiful. Every pick is plus EV, so the slip is plus EV. And if you see here, like, if I just go to the OddsJam Sportsbook screen, like, Underdog just... There's so many esports games, so sometimes it's nice to round out slips. You can see they just have his line way higher than the rest of the market. Every other book has his line lower, like, you know, fucking Prize Picks has him at 31. And they already locked it. I literally hate this book. What the fuck? Trevor Lawrence under in completions is a decent replacement. But here come the bumps. Trey Tucker, they just tried to bump on us. And Tootin, they're trying to bump on us. Bro, it's insane. This book is insane. I literally... It's amazing to me. I don't know if they have someone on these streams. Why do they hate us so much? So Rodgers, they already added a multiplier on. I mean, that's the problem with it, man. It's kind of a waste of time sometimes. If there's any promos on Better, again, I already did a slip for Better. This Aaron Rodgers rushing play is actually getting quite good. Dude, so again, Dabble, I need to... Someone said try uninstalling it and reinstalling it. It is just so glitchy. So, I'll try deleting it and reinstalling it. We'll see if that works. We'll see if this makes it less glitchy, because I would prefer to do it on my phone, obviously, as opposed to having to, like, read out the plays. So let me get logged in, and then let's start ripping some slips on Dabble. What the fuck is my password, though? We're good. So let's see if this works. So I'm on Dabble. Again, you can copy my plays. I know. You can copy my plays directly on the app if you want to. But here on Dabble, wow. What is going on? So you can see there's some NFL value and stuff like that. But no, don't send me notifications. So the first play we're going to go with is Harrison. Over in receiving yards. Love it. Rodgers, under 1.5 rushing attempts. Very random, but incredible value, which is sometimes how it goes. I mean, you can see his over is being offered by these super sharp books at plus 127, right? So we know his under is the favorite outcome. And then we want to go with the shield. What was the best shield? What's the best shield? Bro, do sleeper promos. Diggs reception. Yo, sometimes they don't work for me. Oh, shit. Yo. No limit, JP. You're clutch, bro. No payout shift for a shield. Again, it's supposed to reduce your payout by 0.7x. I'm super limited on this book, but regardless... Thank you for pointing that out. Sleeper, please. I'm reading the chat. People want sleeper. I see you guys. Yo, anyone want Hard Rock, though? Anyone want Hard Rock, though? I'm just fucking around. What sleeper promos? Oh, shit. The MLB profit boost is not worth doing. Again, all this shit is trash. The only good one is the discount. The only good sleeper shit is going to be the discount. The rest of the boosts are almost always trash. Yo, so check this out. I'm running Dax under. That's the best play on sleeper. Again, I don't run a lot of plays on Sleeper. I've said this a bunch of times, but they just charge way too much. Dude, look at this shit. They have Javonte Williams minus 263 to score a touchdown, plus 142 to not score a touchdown. Do you understand how insane that is? Minus 263 plus 142. That's 121 cents of juice, whereas you look at Pinnacle, they have 28 cents. So that's the only sleeper discount I'm doing. Again, these are basically always trash. Cal Raleigh to get a hit is boosted to a 1.65 payout. 1.65 payout means minus 154 odds. And that's not worth playing. I mean, he's minus 158 other places. Like, that's not a good promo. What other books were people asking about? So I did the sleeper play as promised. There's no value on DraftKings Pick 6. I also already gave out all the promos, dude. I'm not sure why you guys don't follow me. And just bet the promos when I tell you to bet the promos. Dude, why is there so much FanDuel value? Trey Harris, plus 550. Dude, I feel like sharps have just been hammering Trey Harris's line lower and lower. So again, this Trey Harris play, $10,000 in liquidity at minus 541. Like, that's insane, dude. It's fucking insane, bro. We are going to have some ultra sweats. Dak under in completions. I love that play. But again, oh, fuck. I'm not going to be able to pair it. Tolbert won't be able to pair it. Parker Washington under 1.5 receptions. All these plays, you can run them as straight bets. You can run them in a parlay. It literally doesn't matter. A parlay is literally just a combination of bets. Whatever your heart desires. And you can see Jadon Blue. They bumped him to plus 440. So not a horrible bump, but they know that they're offering value. So you should probably get this locked in like ASAP before they bump it. Or you can run them as straight bets, or you can round robin it, which is kind of like a nice middle ground between a parlay and a straight. So this would be the play. But let's check the EV tool. Let's see where the value is. So if I go here, let's go here to the fantasy sites you guys want to look at, and let's just see. Prize Picks, better. Prize Picks, better. Dabble. Pick. What do we have? Not a ton. I mean, I don't know what to tell you. So sleeper promos, again, these ones are not good. I can almost guarantee you Mac Jones, there's probably a sports book with a better line on him. It's crazy. Dude, 246 half. And basically they're giving you standard juice, minus 111, minus 111. Like, I mean, it's a 4-yard discount, but that's not that great. Bijan Robinson rushing yards, I don't know what to tell you. Some of these sleeper discounts are just absolute trash. What else do we have? What do I want to add to my portfolio? What do you have? Anything new? Riley Patterson. Bryson. Sometimes it's these random props, and again, once you're limited, you just really don't care. Like, I'll just take the $11. It takes 2 seconds to lock this in. Heavily crossed market, right? His under is being offered at minus 135. Or sorry, his over is being offered at minus 135 for 3.5K in liquidity, which means somebody is trying to be on his over at plus 135. Dude, what happened in this game? Damn. Yo, that's very good for me. Again, if you're in the SIVA Discord, which you guys should be in when I'm too lazy to stream, I post a bunch of picks in there. Alex, Onyx odds, Katie said so. Bro, I already showed the value, and again, I've already done the promo. The best value, I mean, dude, honestly, lines are ripping towards the Cardinals. Now they're down to minus 364. I reached Onyx and DraftKings up 75K over the 3 months alone. Let's fucking go, NT Mara. Time to put another slip. That's crazy. There's another promo on Onyx. Let me see. What's the promo? %. 50% NFL boost. Does this shit work? There's no promo. It says I already claimed it. I think I already gave it out. Can you resend the last underdog slip? But anyways, just like, I don't know, pair some plus EV shit together. Panthers plus 140. Dude, honestly, fuck it. Let's click some buttons. Alex, I love riding dudes with you. I love riding dudes with you too. The other problem with this book is sometimes they just, they bump things kind of fast. Yo, so I don't think Panthers plus 145, Cardinals plus 363, so they bumped this. Let's see if I can click it. Do you mind showing your play? Well, it lost. Damn it, dude. All we needed was the field goal. My Onyx odds play lost. I already played the 50% boost. It lost. However, they also had another 50% boost. And I have Dolphins and Rams. I don't know why I ended up with so much money on the fucking Dolphins. I got no idea. Dude, what the fuck? Let's see, though. Dude, Cardinals is just getting steamed. Is anyone surprised? Also, what the fuck, dude? Ravens are getting steamed, bro, into the close. You guys see this shit? Dude, the Chargers are down to minus 170 on these really sharp exchanges. Dude, why are the Dolphins getting... Look at this. It's just like... Plus 230 to plus 160 into the close. The Jets always get steamed, and then they always find a way to fucking lose. Damn, dude, that's a massive arbitrage bet. So you could just arb this Ravens line, minus 293 with a shit ton of liquidity. Right, you could just arbitrage bet this. Bet here, make a risk-free profit. That's a crazy line. Dude, this Ravens getting steamed, Dolphins getting absolutely steamed, Cardinals getting steamed, Saints getting steamed. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to include this with another plus EV pick. So here you can see on Fliff, they're giving you the same odds on the minus 4.5 and the minus 5.5. So obviously we want to take the minus 4.5. So I'm also going to parlay it with something, just another plus EV pick. Yo, what do we think about the Saints, boys? Do we click Saints? Do we click Saints? What does getting steamed mean? Lines are like moving towards them a lot. I mean, these exchanges are just like the Cardinals line especially. Lines moved away from the Cardinals, but now you can see, I mean, granted, this is a lot of time. They've kind of gone from like plus 430 on every book down to like plus 340. What do we think about the Saints? What do we think about the Saints? Now Ravens is down to plus 300. It still looks good, plus 300. There's $54,000 in liquidity being offered on the Rams at minus 288. That is a fucking syndicate trying to get down big action. Big action on the Ravens, right? You're basically copying their homework. They're saying we will let you bet 55K on the Rams at minus 288 against us. So they're trying to get the opposite position, Ravens plus 288. We're copying their homework and essentially taking Ravens plus 300. So you're copying like the top trading firms. Are we really betting the Panthers and the fucking Saints? Why in the Cardinals? Why am I always on the underdogs, bro? Why do sharps? Why is the value always on the underdogs? Yo, I definitely have money back, bro. Yeah, now I have 24 grand in my account. Fuck, dude, I'm clicking it. Bryce Young, do not let me down, okay? We are rolling with the Panthers. Shit, dude. Click the button as many times as you want. All these books, game time gets closer. Usually you can get better betting limits. $94,000 in liquidity, and now it's minus 286. This is fucking crazy, bro. Steaming. Crazy. 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 And again, North Carolina, sometimes it happens early in the week. This shit just gets steamed, bro. So I'm running UNC money line as well. I mean, again, that's not until next week, but don't know what to tell you. Minus 385, 2.5K in liquidity. Somebody knows something. Maybe the Cal quarterback is out. I don't know. But typically you don't have... That's not your sister on fucking Novig and ProfitX. It's these sharp fucking trading firms. I can't bet more on the Dolphins. What do we think about the Cardinals spread? Cardinals spread looks pretty solid. As well as Saints plus 4.5. You guys like the Cardinals? We got any Cardinals fans here? You guys winning? You guys winning? Kyler, are you going to let me down? Again, if both bets in your parlay are plus EV, your parlay will be plus EV. So what I can do is I can also just pair this. Saints plus 4.5 was the best line. But then I want to look at like some dabble underdog. Where's any last minute value coming up? Saints plus 4.5. Cardinals plus 9.5. Dude, why are we always on the underdogs? Why? Why? Why are we never on the favorites, bro? Why are we never on the favorites, bro? Why? Anyways, I don't know. I don't know. I really don't. Dude, Ravens is just crashing. It's like insane to witness. Insane, but whatever. Let's see here. Any new touchdown value? Sometimes there's some hidden value that comes out. Genty, 2+ touchdowns. That doesn't look horrible on FanDuel. Some of you guys are asking for prize picks. Let's see. Prize picks, Dabble. We got any shit popping up? Oh, shit. We do got some Dabble coming up. Prize picks is actually, prize picks, not horrible. Check this out, boys. So let's go here. And we're going to run Derrick Henry over in rushing attempts. That is a crossed market. Is the Dig Shield still available? Yo, what's the best shield? What's the best shield? Another one. His unders being offered with a ton of liquidity at plus 123. What's the best shield? What's the best shield? Tom Wilson. Alex Lafreniere shots on goal. Yo, you better have spelled that last name right. Bro, why did you have to pick the guy with the most complicated last name in human history? I don't see him. Bro, I don't see him. Just type Alexis. Oh. No payout shift. But these plays wouldn't really pair well together, right? So I guess you could run Genty, which isn't as good, but whatever. Give me a sec. Let's see what we got on prize picks. Let's see if we can rip. I mean, dude, I could just gamble all day. I could literally not get off this live stream and bet all my money over and over again. That would be a problem. Oh, shit, dude. We got Krosky Merritt steaming. Yo, check this out. No, dude. What's his last name? There we go. Yo, so we have 2 picks. You guys better be moving. I mean, seriously, like 3 picks so far. Still under Wilson. Yo, here's the play. Get it locked in, like, literally now. Because, again, these games are starting. This would be a 5 flex on prize picks for whoever was asking. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, I'm getting it locked in. Bang, submitted. What else is steaming? Bro, very random early college football value, but fuck that shit, right? FanDuel, anything new? Touchdown scores, what do you got? Genty, 2+ touchdowns, nothing really crazy. Fliff, anything new, crazy? Dolphins, UNC, kind of same shit. Dabble. Link. Can someone put the link in the chat? Damn. Underdog, is there anything? We won't even have enough time. I mean, if I'm being completely honest, for underdog. What's another good shield? So they haven't bumped either of these plays. Is Clara single? What's another good shield? What's another good shield? Yo, I gave out the prize picks play. Can somebody give me another good shield? Here's the prize picks play. Javonte rushing touchdown. No payout shift. Once again, I love you, whoever just gave that out. No payout shift. Again, it's basically prize picks goblins that are supposed to add in a payout shift, and they're not adding in a payout shift. Someone else said Tom Wilson shots on goal. I'm not ignoring you. So again, because I'm max limited on Dabble, what's really nice is you can literally just run the same pick over and over again. They bumped the shot on goal play. They bumped the shot on goal play. Bro, what the fuck, dude? Why is it trying to get me to bet on the Ravens first half point spread? And the Chargers are steaming. You want to know what's really crazy is UTEP I got at plus 142 yesterday. I gave that out in the Seva Discord, which again, you guys should join. They literally were plus 142. Just check the free play section. I gave it out, and then they moved to now they're minus 110. These college football lines can really move. So now they're not going to let me bet more. It still looks good at minus 110. And then just early steam in this Delaware game. I mean, it's a massive arbitrage bet. I get in early college football value. So under 58 half, minus 104. This plays crazy good, right? It's arbitrage. It is a massive arbitrage bet, right? Like right here. These two books, so out of sync. You could just arbit. Make a nice little risk-free profit. You can get this on FanDuel as well. This is these sharp trading firms, these market makers, early in the week trying to get positions down when they know the line is going to move. They are very smart, especially as they become more active. So I'm going to play it on FanDuel at slightly worse odds as well. And enjoy the games, boys. Enjoy the games. There is no. Pick 6 is filtered in. Pick 6 is filtered in. Is it possible to arbitrage bet in Texas? Yes. There's tons of sports books in Texas. Fliff, Rebet. I mean, there's like a billion.